Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 20 here in the Glades, and trying to get over our little hurdle that we fell over yesterday, where we mistakenly completed taking out the trash before we'd even started it. So what that has meant is that we've got a bunch of, what are they? Garbage, basically sitting around and not being very useful. So it's a bit annoying, to tell you the truth. So I think my solution, my cunning plan, will be to restart the reduce reuse contract. Where are you going? Right, I've got virtually no fuel, so we probably should go back and get some fuel. Yeah, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is restart that reduce reuse contract. Although I've already delivered 3 garbage, I'm going to throw that away because I think, oh, I've only delivered 2 anyway. I think that if I restart the contract, it should, fingers crossed, respawn those same 4 garbage that I sort of already had found before. So I'll get a bit of fuel. So I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to do, but because I've been playing with the Taiga and doing garbage for the last 2 days, I'm going to give that a bit of a break, and instead we're going to hop into the tractor, and I'm going to, I wonder where the technical station is actually. I've got a task up that I don't even know what it is. Where's the technical station? Visit the technical station. I don't even know where that is. Okay, so it appears that it's not on this map. So it must be on another map. That's fine. Well, we'll just leave that there. I'm actually not intending to do this living space task, but I've now learned my lesson in terms of activating the contracts as soon as I can, just in case that it puts some cargo somewhere and I need that. So I'm basically going to be activating the contracts as soon as they become available, which is not how I've been playing the game up until now. But pretty much we will activate all of the contracts, because what I should have been able to do was to pick up 2 garbage from down here at the railway station. But because I never actually activated the taking out the trash contract, even though I finished it, yeah, it means that those 2 garbage will never get spawned. So that's a bit sad. But we're going to toddle along. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to do a little bit of, much as I hate it, going to head over and do some farming. I want to head all the way up into the Institute map, and we're going to do some farming there at the experimental field or something like that, I think it's called. So we're heading over that way. On the way to get there, I will need to find the harvester, I think it is, because there's a task, and then we can take the harvester. Now, I was seriously toying with taking the trailer, really seriously, and in fact I'm going to take this trailer over to the Institute map. I'm going to give it to the step, and the step can then take it and itself or something to the fuel station where we get free fuel Oh, now I should actually think where I'm going. Where am I going? I'm going up to the gas station. And in fact, really, I'm going up to the Institute. So I'm going to pretty much do that path. We're going to take a bit of a beeline once I get around this corner. So we'll go around here and then go through that field. It's a little bit of a drop off, so I might just run a bit further on before I jump off. So I don't want to damage my tractor. Yeah, come over here. Right, go through this field. We're basically going to go all the way up to the Institute and all the way around. We'll pick up the harvester on the way and then head to the experimental field. Now, actually I'm not sure. The cultivator, I think there's a cultivator at the field station there, so which is quite close to the experimental field. So we'll head up, take our trailer with us. Interested to see how much fuel I've got in the step. Not too sure. I might have quite a bit. I don't remember. I know we took the step up here to help us out at the Institute, but I think well, what my plan was to have the step at the Institute, so it can be a fuel trailer there, or a fuel helper. I don't think we're going to need to fuel up. I think we'll be okay. And then take this tanker, which we'll fill up with free fuel, and we'll take that over to Heartlands at some stage. Because obviously in the Heartlands we are going through fuel quite quickly, and it would be nice to have the tanker there. Okay. Now we've damaged our springs a bit, so I'm going to use this trailer here. Should be okay. And we'll just do a quick repair. And we'll do a sneaky. Take ourselves and the fuel trailer through to the Institute. And then we should be okay to follow the main road all the way around. And I'm not sure if I'll leave the trailer with the step or whether I'll take it. I've just got to think how I'm going to do that. Because obviously we've got a little bit of farming work to do here in the Institute, starting with the experimental field. Lovely. Right, so I've got a trailer. Actually, I probably should show you where I'm planning to go. So we're going to go straight up the main road, all the way up the main road. We'll have to go across that water crossing. We'll find the step here and possibly leave the trailer here. We'll go in and get the planter or harvester from here, because, oh, actually while I'm looking, sorry, how can we see the technical station? Yes. Okay, so there. Oh, right. Well, technical station's very easy. Right. So let's just let's just stop this engine, switch to the Voron, which just happens to be at the technical station. Take it around and activate this technical station, whatever it is, spot. Great. So then we need to deliver 2 cabins to the Heartlands. That's fine. Oh, there they are. All right. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if we should even do that while we're here. Things are starting to come together. All right. Because I'm thinking now, if I take those 2, well, they don't look like cabins. They look more like cargo containers, but oh, I wonder if I can take, yeah, okay. I think what it wants me to do is take those cargo containers and make some cabins at that site that we were at yesterday. Oh, this is going to work out really well because we'll be able to winch the fuel trailer behind us. I think that'll do anyway. So that's pretty good. Okay. So we're going to toddle up here, find the harvester. Not turn as much as I thought we would there. Right. And we'll probably winch the trailer behind the harvester. Take it around to the technical station where we get free fuel and fuel it up. I'm going to have a look at the step because if the step's sort of 3/4 empty, I may choose to use the step to take it around there so we can then refill the step as well. We'll definitely have a little look when we get there. It could be that that might make more sense if the step's sort of half empty or more. Alright, we're going to get this campaign back on track after our mistakes of yesterday. If I can bring this fuel trailer back into Heartlands, then I won't have to keep running up and down to the fuel station when I'm down near that junkyard. I've got no idea where the construction site is either yet, but still. Going to have to cross this river crossing, which might be a little annoying, but I think we'll be okay because we've got a great big snorkel on, I think. And this sort of vehicle is just so strong at these, you know, all-terrain stuff. I believe this sort of tractor is also very good in snow, but obviously we've not had a chance to test that out yet. Because it's got such big wheels, it tends to be able to push on through that breaky ice, where a lot of the smaller trucks get themselves stuck. So I imagine this one would be quite good at places like a Muir. So here we are. Detach. We'll just have a quick look at what switch to the step. Right, 9, so it's about half full. By the time we fill up the Kirovets as well, we'll take that 2 litres. Yeah, we're now under half full. Yeah, okay. Now, one other thing, where's this service trailer supposed to go? We don't know yet. So, just to run through our contracts, living space, we've got to deliver 2 cabins somewhere in the Heartlands. Railway Blues is the rail section, which takes 5 slots, we know that now, up to the Heartlands. So that's a couple of things. 30 harvestless years is basically doing a farming run in Heartlands. Waste not, want not is 2 consumables there, followed by 2 bricks into Harvest Corp. So that's going to be a bit annoying to get to. Scrap Stalker. Service trailer to the... Right, so that's this service trailer. And it's meant to go to the scrapyard, which is a bit hard to get to. But it needs to go over there, so that in itself is interesting. However, we might do that later. Okay. This is the thing I want to do first, though. We want to take this harvester and take it over to the experimental field. That is the reason that I came here with the Kirovets in the first place. How am I going to do this? Stop there. Oh, you. No, I don't want you. You. Right. So we're going to try and use the Kirovets to go and get that harvester. And then we'll take it, towing the step with the fuel trailer all the way. So this will be just a little bit annoying to get around there, because the tractor's not exactly the easiest at turning around places. It's got a pretty wide turning circle. We can get there. We can also go out through that sort of wooden gateway there too, so we don't have to come out front. We could even come out through there if we really had to, but it doesn't save us much. So we'll just negotiate this little area, just. So here's our harvester. So we're going to want to reverse up to it straight, because we don't want it taking off and going all over the shop. It's a little bit jumpy, but it was okay. Now the harvester is actually the best thing to maneuver with, because it's actually off the ground, unlike the seeder and the cultivator, which are both a bit annoying to travel with. Oh, can it fit through here? Just. Definitely bumping into things now. Didn't quite do that right, did we? Better. Could go out through that gate there, but I think we'll go out straight ahead now. Which will be a little bit easier. Join the main road again. Not too worried about going through the mud with this tractor, because basically that's what it's built for, going through the mud. And try and get back up onto the main road. Now, I've not towed a vehicle behind a harvester before, so we'll see how we go with this. Might end up in tears. Because I would very much like to get the fuel trailer. Stop the engine. So back to the step. It's a bit unfortunate I'm taking as much fuel as I am with me, but it can't be helped. I haven't got anywhere else to put it. It would have been perfect if I'd been down to virtually no fuel in the step, because then obviously we would have been able to fill it up pardon me, without any trouble. But let's see how we go at towing from this thing. Can we do it? Oh, yes we can. Beautifully from the back. Bring them right up. It's probably close enough. Alright, and we're going to head pretty much over to the experimental field / technical station, whatever it's called, over that way anyway. Oh boy, we are being badly sideways dragged. What is going on here? Proved to be more challenging than it appears. It's like as if it will not pull in a straight line. Oh, maybe it's just unlucky going across the bridge. It's going to be a bit interesting to steer. Interesting to steer? Man! Okay, this is unsteerable. I don't know why. Must be something to do with the physics of it. But that is undrivable. So I'm going to try and come up here and pull up on the side, one side of the road, a bit. Out there. And as much as I hate it, we're going to switch back to the step. Get ourselves out of the ditch. See if we can winch from the trailer. Now, I know winching from the fuel trailer is horrible because it doesn't have a rear winch point. So you're not actually winching from the back of the trailer, you're winching from the middle of it, which means that the following truck will not trail along directly behind. So let's see how we go with that. Turn that on. While we're going in a straight line, I'm fairly confident that we should be okay. I'd like to be able to see a lot further behind myself. Yeah, so I think this is going to be fine while we go in a straight line, but as soon as we try and turn, like now, we're going to find we have quite a lot of fun. It's not too bad. Interesting how it pulls us around. Okay. Yes, if things do get just annoying and unworkable, then I will again, I will run into a barrier, which I've forgotten was there. Yeah, if things just get too difficult, I'll have to separate and do this as two runs. Coming across here. Okay. Not too bad. Probably should check the map. The fuel guys are going to go one way, and the tractor will go the other way. The fuel guys will go around here, so let's just turn his engine off, release that, have a quick look at the map. Yeah, the fuel guys are going to go down here. The tractor is going to go this way. That worked out pretty well. So let's switch to the tractor. Refuel as we go past, because this is where we'll separate. Lovely. Angly work going on there because we had to turn off. We'll be okay now. Some lights on. And head all the way up to finish Exhibit A. So that'll give us our harvester. Now I think already at this field up here we've already got a planter. So the only thing remaining will be to deliver a cultivator. Yay. So there's all done. Yes, that'll do. Made to last, sure is. Alright, so we'll just leave this guy here. Accept our money and head on back because we've got to find the cultivator, which I'm pretty sure is down at the fuel station. So this time we shouldn't have so much trouble towing the step behind the tractor because we don't have any other weight on the tractor, so it should work all right, but we will see. We'll go and get our cultivator. We're not going to be doing 30 harvest list years because that's cultivating a field in the heartlands. We're going to be doing experimental field. So I'm just going to come around here first and then bring the step up behind. So that's fine. Okay, so we'll switch over to the Kirovets and then get on our way. That's what I meant. Start engine. So we should be okay now without having this to be undrivable. In fact, if I was doing a long trip, which I'm not, if I was, I'd probably switch it over, put the trailer onto the tractor, and then lead on with the step. So the step is pulling the tractor, which has the trailer attached. I think that would be the most stable combination. Because the problem with the tractor doing the pulling is it keeps messing up the way that it turns. Okay, so we'll bring the step over here, turn his engine off, which will make him a bit harder to pull. Attach him, refuel, because it's free. Grab our cultivator that's around here somewhere, but not here. Where did I see it? I saw a cultivator. Okay, let's just stop our engine. Oh, there it is. Just about to drive past it, and there it is. Right, now, these are the ones that I'm frightened of. Cultivator has given me a great big scare in the past, where when you attach it, if you're not squared onto it, it basically can go berserk and jump around all over the place and fly up into the air and generally be horrible. So I'm trying to be absolutely straight onto it. And we can then turn around. Head on out of here. If I should just refuel, if I can reach it from the step. Can I reach that? No. Okay, stop engine. Change truck. Step. Are you in the square? No. There you are. We will refuel to the step, to the fuel tank, and to the fuel carrier. Everything's full. Stop engine. Back to this one. Refuel from the carrier. I've taken a few litres out of it, so I have to remember to refuel that carrier. Not that it probably really matters, because we're talking about like 10 litres, but still might make all the difference. Alright, so now we're going to take this cultivator up to the experimental field. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, well done. And we'll be ready for some experimental potatoes. And these ones are the ones we need to deliver for the task called like hot potatoes. Which we tried to do ages ago by delivering potatoes, and then realised that no, that wasn't what I wanted. Come up here to the experimental field, we should be able to cultivate, plant and harvest with a bit of luck. So I'm gonna, if I remember the field runs up and down, so let's come out of this one. Yep. So let's get on to the contract called Experimental Field. Lovely. And we're going to start by cultivating it. Once we get on it. And in typical Wessel fashion, I didn't really get on there very well, did I? Looks better. Just cannot drive this tractor for the first few times, can I? It's just too hard for me. Try and run along this edge a bit. This way. So this is exactly the same mechanic as what we did in the Crossroads, where we were cultivating, planting and harvesting a field there. It's just obviously not able to follow a straight line. But to be honest, this is not such a big deal. We will get there. We've just got to get to 100% done. There are no added marks for doing it well. There's just marks for doing it. I'll try and get this bit I missed the first time. This field is harder to do than the one in Heartlands. It just seems a little bit more bumpy. It's okay. We'll get there. Yeah. We're almost halfway through cultivating. That's better. Okay, 60%. Stay in those ruts. Very difficult. 70%. Now 76. 90% by the time we get to the end of that row. So be careful when you reverse. I'll check that pole actually, it's going to be right in the way. Come on. So we got 81%. By the time we get down, woo! By the time we get down to this end, we should be close to 90%. Which means we've sort of got 2 more runs. So we'll go right off the field and turn around. Easier to turn around when the cultivator's packed up. When it's down, it's a lot harder to turn. What are we at? 90% now. Okay, so we're going to have to go this way and then back on the top. Oh, sorry, Scarecrow. I thought I'd missed you. Just going to cut the very end off this run. That power pole again. Let's see if we can just get to our 100% just by sort of going up through the middle and saying near enough. It should be fine. There we go. So we have cultivated. Bring the cultivator around, popping down over here where the other things are. So the next thing we want to use will be the seeder. So let's put the cultivator there. Let's see if we can get an attachment onto the seeder. Again, I'm very frightened of coming at this at any sort of angle, so we'll be pretty close to straight on if we can. That's a little bit of an angle. Not too bad. Okay. So we just need to seed this now. Oh. That's a seeder, isn't it? It's the red one's the harvester. Why are you not seeding? Let's come back over here. Not sure why this thing didn't open up when we went on there. Okay. Obviously it just didn't like us. This region I'm finding more bugs than any other region. I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, but boy oh boy, we are certainly seeing a fair bit of questionable coding. We get past it. It just makes you second guess yourself, particularly when you're not confident that you really do know what you're doing. Because the first time through, I don't really know what I'm doing. Because we haven't seeded this part, I'm going to run down this side again. We only started from midway through the field. But now we've done one layer around the whole field, so that's good. Almost halfway. Square today, but that's okay. Spare it up a bit more now. Closer. Nearly 90%. Say this run and then one more. likes to get in the way, doesn't it? About 98. Get around there. So we're just about to. There we go. Alright, so that's seeded. Now we just have to harvest. We'll bring the seeder back. Put it where it was, if we can. Kinda. Again, these things are pretty tricky to reverse. So. Yes, they just want to really turn. Yeah, and now we need our red dude, which is the harvester. I'm going to be very careful in how I attach it. Lovely. Right, so at least this time it started, and I expected it to. Get them the potatoes. Should get this done today, I reckon. Which would be good, because that gives us then some sample potatoes. Which I think then we have to take them back to the railway station or something or other. Might do that later on, but at least we'll have done the task. I'm a bit more excited about taking those cabins over to Heartlands, because that means then I can also take that fuel trail over. Right, so that's one circuit. With this thing on. 100%, so 2 more runs up and back, I think. 1 more run up and 1 more run back. Oh, there we go. We made it. Okay, yay. That's good, thanks. Stage complete. So we now deliver 2... Okay, so we've got 2 potato samples over there. Fine. Well, we can't deliver them with this thing. Where it's supposed to take? Oh, to the railway tunnel. It's an awfully long way away. Alright, they're almost underneath the cultivator that I left there. Yeah, I might just move that cultivator, mostly because I think it's going to annoy that pickup. So we'll move that cultivator. Leaving here. Right, so now we've got two potato samples that have to go to the crossroads. Wow, that's quite an angle on our track there. I don't like the look of that. Okay, so we've got 2 potato samples. Well, I don't really want to take just 2 potato samples. That's pretty boring. We might use the Tiger for that because, I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, what have we got? Oh, 811. Oh, there we go. Well, that's good enough anyway. I'm going to switch back to the Voron, I think, because at least we can then use that, not for this task, but for that other one that I saw before. No. Living space. So we might start that tomorrow. So let's leave it there for today. We've pretty much hit our 8 o'clock end. So that's a good day's farming. We've done most of experimental field. We're now going to take 2 potatoes back. So I'll have to think how I want to do that. Sort of, yeah, in 2 months. I'll have a think about that overnight. Otherwise, though, that's it for today. So I didn't achieve a massive amount, but at least we're trying. So we're getting somewhere. Anyhow, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow when I continue on and bumble through a few more tasks and contracts. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye-bye.